So basically, yeah, like none of the fundamental like technical principles were really like there at all, and they could have avoided it very.
They were
very
hacking
easily.
with Mac OS.
Literally,
Mac fucking OS.
They got fished by a MacBook on Craigslist. Like Jesus, just like
no, he wasn't on Craigslist because he said he stole it. Remember, he said like, "Show me the ad." And he's like, "That's right, you don't have it after fucking 2 seconds."
Oh, I thought this was just because he didn't have the ad, because like you know you don't remember what the ad is, because like why would you? Oh, so he did take it? Oh, yeah, that's even worse.
Yeah, he's kind of an asshole.
Like, literally, like, you never do that. That's rule number 1 of being alive.
Well, yeah, because, you know, the police could fucking probably find it.
Yeah,
so,
like,
yeah.
It's like if somebody leaves, like, an open car for somebody to steal, but it's, like, trapped so they can just arrest you for that. It's like that, but with a laptop.
It's like when you have a 1995 Lincoln Continental that has the tracking feature installed, because they had that. Actually, no, it might have been
They're selling GPS trackers at Kroger's for like $15 to $5.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Yeah, it's like pet trackers.
Oh, what would you rate the characters? What would you guys rate the characters?
They use watch batteries, so I'm assuming they work for a while.
Okay.
Dee has a police tracker in her car.
That's pretty good.
What would you rate the characters?
The characters. I forgot about one and thought that the other one died because I thought they were the same person.
Do we even know their fucking names?
There was
Amaya was the dev chick.
Amaya, there was Mari,
Midas.
There was Mari that wasn't Mari, and Mari's real name I forget.
There was Midas, the dude, the cuck.
Midas Tech Tips.
Oh no, the guy.
Midas Tech Tips.
The guy who did the bass boosted speakers and like got killed by the FBI for harboring child porn. That guy was my favorite character.
Fuck that guy.
He had more character depth than every other
movie
character.
Yeah, he was like a real ass person. That's the worst part. I hate real people.
It was a show about real people though, so like he fits the description the best.
Those movies would have been way better if we saw the lesbians have sex.
You would have been way better.
You know what other lesson you learn? Don't stand close to the subway edge when you're standing in the subway.
Yeah, like who does that?
Most people, but like, why the fuck?
But it's only when there's like a huge crowd,
when the subway comes in, there's gonna be people like funneling out there, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you want to get in first. Or else, like,
But there's no one in that subway. It's like 1 a.m.
That is very rude, and you should not do that.
Oh, so it's like 1 a.m. Like there's no one on.
To die, because she's gonna try to get.
Oh yeah, and the other dude fell in too.
Excuse me. I don't know that I have privilege.
I'm a black lesbian woman.
Oh god.
I have privilege.
Probably is one of those people.
She is, because like you literally was confirmed.
Oh yeah, and the guy to push her in died too. So like this hacker was fucked because they got the
yeah,
records.
Yeah, this hacker group is gonna be exposed. They have that dude's teeth. Yeah, they're gonna.
So you're
have
gonna have to
Just Cause look
right
through his computer,
this.
and then that shit's gonna happen. So, yeah, this hacker group's dead as shit.
Yeah, this.
Yes.
Yeah, 23, and they're gonna arrest 22,000 people too.
Yeah.
Only 2 scenes made me laugh.
Yeah, there's a hanging scene and the scene where the stuff.
No, and the scene where like you finally turn up the volume again and you just hear boom.
Oh yeah, when they just yeeted her like 3 times. That was so.
Oh, yeah, and that car just materializes.
You
and,
know,
like,
I gotta show Mr. Comer. He always asks like, what does yeet mean? And I'm just gonna show him that, like, and not tell him it's part of the movie and say that's a yeet.
Oh, you're just gonna get a LiveLink logo on.
Yeah, hey, Mr. Comer, figure out what yeet is.
No. 2 LiveLink logos, so it's doubly
Doubly convincing, yeah. Where'd you find the video? I found it on LiveLink, man.
So you remember the Howard the Alien live leak meme?
Oh yeah.
So I showed it to Ben, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that was like on one of those like meth fires or whatever." He knew exactly what type of fire and how it started. He's like, "Oh, I've seen that clip before. This was pretty
that's
great."
my neighbor's house. Jesus.
Yeah, dude. He's like, "Oh, dude, I remember that." He like had the address. He had like the type of fire, and then Howard the Alien comes up, and he's just like, "God," because he hates Howard the Alien, and he's like, "I thought it was the actual footage, you piece of shit."
Who's gonna masturbate?
Yeah, like honestly.
This meth fire.
My favorite part of the movie is when that car just materializes in front of the main character and kills him.
God, yeah.
Like, you don't even see the headlights.
How fast was that car going?
That was a van. It does not accelerate that fast. They had to be going at top speed.
Also, were the headlights on or not? Because if the headlights were on, he would have definitely seen that shit.
They were off.
Oh my god.
You still hear it coming, though.
No, he had his earbuds in. Oh, dude, sound blocking
He's biking
AirPods.
in the middle of the street. He has his earbuds in at the same time. In the middle of the fucking...
Yeah, he's in the middle of the street, in the middle of the night, with earbuds
Why does
in
he
that are
install a
sound
VR headset to make it better?
Yeah, man.
God, like at least if you're gonna sit in the middle of the street, like just there's a sidewalk right there.
Yeah, so most of the
Just for the
deserve
privileged
that.
walking people, we cannot have a bicycle intercepting the sidewalk, even though nobody's there since it's 1 a.m. Well, what are we rated?
Choose. You remember that choose scene? Oh my god.
I rated it.
Your mom's like already dead. Can you please?
Yeah.
What an asshole, right?
Yeah, like...
Oh man.
No, like actually. Can you just kill your mom? Jesus Christ. What a fucking asshole.
If the guy would have just
They
killed,
all deserve to die. Like,
everybody died only because they wouldn't sacrifice the one girl at the beginning.
yeah, that's true.
What
He
a-
didn't format the hard drive.
And the girl was deaf, so like, it's like part of like God's plan for her to die. It's part of God's plan for her to die because she's deaf.
Part of God's plan. It's just God's plan.
It's God's plan for her to die a slow, painful death.
Pretty basic. Pretty basic.
Yeah, man. So how'd you give this movie? What would you give it?
Oh God, I give it
You 2 out of
1
10.
strangled, starving woman out of 10. Like,
Okay, that's like a better than 10 out of 10. Are you sure about that?
Oh, yeah,
that was
you're
the
right.
best. That's the best thing I've
Oh
ever.
man.
I'll give it 1.
I wish I saw this movie in theaters, just so I could crack up at that scene. Like, oh wow, that was insanely
I
hilarious.
think it was straight to DVD, maybe.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I give this movie a fucking 2 out of 10.
I can picture you in theaters so well, and everybody else just looks at you losing your collective shit.
No, everyone's like serious as hell, and you're just laughing your ass
Trying
off.
to vape.
It's an air compressor.
I know, but I'm saying like this is.
It's an air regulator.
No, but honestly, yeah, I give this movie 2 out of fucking 10. Fuck this movie so hard.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
2 out of
like
10,
2 out of 10. I agree.
Yeah,
It's
so I think you need to
settled.
edit this next. This movie, it was a journey, man. I mean, oh.
God,
I mean, it's memeable. It's definitely memeable.
Our reactions
Despite the
were
fact that it's
definitely
already a
memeable.
YTP.
Like, dude, that was definitely memeable audio on our part.
No, what would you get? No, what would you rate it on the hacker scale?
The hacker skill, freaking 0.
From realistic to Watch Dogs?
Should we do this? Should we create bait laptops, guys?
No,
No.
Brady, what would you give it
No.
on the hacker?
Okay, on the believability scale is
Fucking
a
0.
lot of the fundamentals were there. They just didn't call them by the correct names because they were on a MacBook and they have to be edgy and call it different names.
So, on a scale of realistic to Watch
Like,
Dogs...
honestly-
On a scale of realistic to Watch Dogs, what would you rate this?
Watch Dogs is pretty realistic.
It's not, Negro.
It's not realistic, but it's a better hacking mechanic than literally any
It's
other game ever.
technically feasible, it's just not implemented into the real life.
Yeah, okay, here's the thing. The hacking in Watch Dogs is, like, better than literally any other hacking mechanic in every game, because it's usually just,
Hack
press
button.
P to hack, yeah.
Or like,
Isn't that Watch
'Cause
Dogs,
no,
though?
usually you have to, like, navigate through, like, amazing cameras looking at...
What
different
about when you
cameras,
hack the
different
fucking...
stuff like that. Watch Dogs 2 is...
No, we're not talking about game mechanics. Just keep it back to this. The reason what this movie didn't do right was the only things that got like wrong on a tech-based level were like number 1 was like just calling like whatever the hell they called VPNs and shit and just calling everything by the wrong name.
You know, VPNs exist on Mac, right?
Yeah, but like he called it like a circuit or something like that. Like he
Some
didn't.
ridiculous, edgy, liberal bullshit.
Yeah. Thing number 2 that they didn't
Yeah.
get right on tech level was the fact that like they just like, oh, we hacked into the cameras, but like, there's not cameras laying on top of people's toilets and like no cameras laying in people's garages.
Who doesn't dangle, like... I don't know, maybe... I can believe the baby camera, maybe, because,
Yeah.
That one maybe, but like, some of those cameras just were like shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So like those specific cameras shouldn't have been there, but all the other ones
Oh,
were
yeah.
fair game.
Also, we forgot
What
to
if
see-
someone adds their own hard drive or formats?
Oh,
the hard
also
drive?
the way they explained they got into the cameras through the internet router or something.
Kill me.
You wouldn't even need their internet password.
No,
you just
you get them to download a virus
That-
and have it run in the background.
yeah, that's what you do. The way they did it made it even more complicated and unbelievable than doing it in real
Also, we
life.
forgot the part where the chick was on top of the building and like the hacker man killed himself and like all the watchdog.
Oh, the freaking deep fried man! Oh my god, I love that guy. That guy.
Oh yeah, also the fact that
The
like
fact that they're carrying so much uranium on them to hide themselves from cameras. Like, how many malignant tumors do you have?
I have
Fucking
malignant
Shadow Chernobyl looking
tumor.
ass.
oh yeah.
No, Brady, on the scale of realistic to Watch Dogs, what do we rate this on the hacker scale?
Honestly, like, if the hacker man, like, really has that much radiation off of him, then that part's believable. If he doesn't, then, like, it's just editing.
I don't think
the way Mac OS works
through. I think they're
doesn't
just
work
idiots.
like that.
Yeah.
So, like, Mac OS interface and, like, the Radiation Man interface was all, like, kind of, like,
I don't know.
that
would
stuff
that
was
even work
bullshit.
though?
What?
Putting like radioactive shit on you.
Yeah, like, have
I
you
mean,
seen Elephant's Foot?
I know, but yeah, putting the elephant's foot on. Yeah, I'm sure that will kill me in literally 2 seconds.
I'm sure, like, I'd be dead before it would come into contact with my
People who
skin.
stand like 11 miles away from that feel like they're on pins and needles from the radiation.
Yeah, dude, like, I would be dead before my skin would come into
The
contact
entire
with
cast
it.
would be dead.
Because I mean, like,
Like, dude, the entire, like...
think about it. It works less at more of a distance. Because then the radiation would be less concentrated because of the square inverse law.
Yeah.
So, at more of a distance, it would be easier to tell who you are.
But it's intersecting...
I guess you could balance it out to a point where it's at such a distance where, like, they can't tell you anymore. But, like...
Basically,
so would you give it? So would you rate it
it's
on
the
hacker
principle of, like...
Also, are we sure this will even work? Would that actually fuck up the camera? Like,
No, it's not fucking up the camera, it's fucking up the internet connection. But actually, that would just corrupt it all evenly. It only corrupts it where the radiation is. So yeah, they messed that one up. Mr. Radiation Man is not possible.
Okay, so
Right,
on the hacker scale from realistic to Watch Dogs.
So, when you edit this, can you make him have, like... Just,
Yeah.
like, these hands and, like, the crying emoji?
Yeah,
the
dude.
whole time.
No, but
All
Brady.
the white power symbols? That's what it means!
No, that's not. That's what CNN says it means because it's a 4chan prank.
Oh yeah, so Brady.
Does this mean white power?
Brady, so what would you rate this from realistic to Watch Dogs? What would you rate this
like-
on the hacker scale?
Basically, the
This
OS
is below Watch
interface,
Dogs easily,
the
are you
Facebook
kidding me?
interface, those were wrong. The methods of getting into the cameras, those were wrong. Whatever the hell they called a VPN, that was wrong. Some of the cameras that they hacked into that wouldn't have existed anyways, those were wrong. And also, the way they hacked into, like, VM passwords and addresses, that was also wrong.
Some of the cameras they hacked into were like the
Also,
fucking...
they said an exploit was a hacking program. That was wrong. And also, Radiation Man can't exist.
So on the scale of realistic to Watch Dogs, what the fuck is it?
It's
There
literally
is
zero.
there is
There's
no
basis
scale.
in reality at all.
There is no scale. I just gave every continuity
There
error
is, like,
they
almost no
had,
basis
and
in
like
reality.
some you can formulate. 30% of their claims are true. 70% of their claims are untrue. There's the scale. That's the most
I
balanced
kind of like
scale.
how the part where they like they made the other hacker guy like he's like, oh man, and then they had like all the other hackers. I'm like, oh, it's a greater evil. Oh man, you really tripped me up there. That was almost good, except the movie sucks. So.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
You know, like you know, before you knew that he was a part of the game and it was game night and shit. You know. Yeah, I remember like when like the hackers was like, oh shit, man, I'm in deep shit too, man. Here's the code, and all the other hackers came on and like, oh man, it's an even greater evil.
Oh yeah, if they killed him, then like, aren't they not gonna get their like $10 million back?
No. Fuck
Oh wait,
no.
no, they were on a fishing laptop. They had control of it the whole time. They can just do whatever the hell they want.
So on the Watch Dogs scale, would you... Man,
No, it's not a watchdog
I'm
scale.
fucking
It's a
with
70
you.
to 30. Like,
No, but there wasn't one of the cameras they hacked like the fucking film cameras that Edison fucking invented. Like it's like the fucking.
Oh yeah, the CRT fucking analog. Yeah.
No, it uses like film. It was fucking film rolls.
no, it was literally like your fucking like camcorder.
No, I'm just saying.
No, it was like a Snapchat filter. You fucking. It was like clearly digital footage.
I've seen Snapchat filters better.
No,
that's
but
true.
look, no, Brady. Would you be surprised if they hacked it to like a film, like an old ass film camera? You had the fucking.
old film camera.
You had to do fucking like this and just,
like a literal rock, like the rock messages in ancient India that be like right.
they
there.
hacked the fucking tablets, like the stone fucking
He
tablets.
hacks like the stone tablets. Yeah.
Dude, he hacked the Rosetta
He
Stone.
hacks the planet.
He hacks the fucking chromosomes in the main characters to make them explode.
He hacks the chromosomes to make him have an extra one. I rock this fucking chromosome. Oh my god. Okay. I found. Oh god, this fucking guy in Kroger's.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He had the hugest ass knife ever.
Hold on, can you save this for the gameplay recording? That could be a different video.
Yeah.
Like, we'll play Legends, and that'll
Hey,
be its own
whatever,
light
man.
overlay. I'm gonna go
Jesus.
turn on the lights.
Um.
End this recording.
No. So no. Final words. Final ratings. 2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
2 out of 10.
Continuity. 30% out of 70 was good, like accurate. Like 70% of it was shit. And like,
What do you think is better? What do you think are more accurate hacking, Ready Player One or this movie?
Oh my
Ready
God.
Player One didn't have it.
Yeah, Ready Player One didn't have that.
Which had more realistic hacking, the Emoji Movie or this movie?
The
The Emoji Movie,
Yeah, the
because
Emoji
jailbreaking's actually a thing.
But a better hacking.
Well, actually, no. This was more accurate than the Emoji
Really?
Movie.
Was it though? I mean,
The interface of the emojis running inside cubes to get to other hack apps and like having to get through whatever the fucking Google Drive firewall.
that's how it works.
I don't know. I guess it's like create artistic interpretation of
Yeah,
how
I know.
it works.
Also, it's how it works.
Yeah, you're right. You win. Now give me back my trigger.
Which had more realistic hacking, Transformers 5 or this movie?
Transformers 5 had hacking in it?
I don't know what it had in it.
Yeah, like, does anybody know what that is?
Oh, that movie was full of nothing. It was incredible.
Save
They
it
were
for the
underwater
gameplay.
at some point. And
Save it for
the
we
other
already-
planet
guys,
comes
The
guys.
fucking
Guys.
the wisecracking blades of
Guys,
brass.
we already did the ED twice. Like, we gotta cut this one and start
Yeah,
the next
okay.
one.
This is better than Transformers 5 final rating.
And
Infinitely better.
Okay, I guess because this technically had characters.
Yes, this has. Yeah.
Technically, it's just on a technical
I
scale.
can remember their goddamn names, not just because I hear Raymond talking about Bumblebee sex every 3 seconds.
God, at least I
Would
know
you rather
that
would you
I'm
rather
a
watch
man.
the lesbians have sex or Bumblebee and Optimus Prime have sex?
Definitely the second one. Like, are
All
you fucking...
four, obviously.
All four.
Oh,
Logan, what have you done?
You think we can find porn of this?
Probably.
This movie?
No.
Why not? Do you think we can find it on the dark web? Also, what does this have to do with the dark web?
Literally nothing.
Like,
It
yeah,
was
I feel like they could have done. I
there.
feel like this all could have been done on a private Discord server.
No, it was. None of it was on the tour.
It wasn't the first movie at least.
Oh god.
Like, maybe that voting poll would have been over the dark web, but like, geez, why is 23,000 people on that
It
specific...
would have more realistic. If it was like 900. That'd be way more realistic.
No, that would be pushing it, dude.
Okay,
Like,
honestly, this movie isn't that
These
bad.
things-
If you see it through the perspective of the hackers, it's pretty fucking funny. Look, honestly, just fucking with people, it's so great.
Oh yeah, what
we
about the last
find
scene where it's like
hackers
the hackers are like gamers rise up? That very last scene.
Can we put the Ren circulation theme song over the FBI coming in? FBI, open up! Say hi!
Yeah, that's all we need to edit that. At the scene where it's gamers rise up. Like the credit song, it's just like. Never shine if you don't go. Oh, never know if you don't go. Oh.
Yeah, this movie's fucking terrible. Alright, guys, let's end the review of the film Unfriended Darkweb. Join us next time when we watch fucking the Bumblebee movie Holocaust edition. Ciao, man.